Hey.
Travel all the way from Illistana, don't you know? I simply had to see the show where the Alms is selected with my own 2 eyes. I just don't know how to react to a friendly Deilophos.
Hello.
Deilophos in Cerulean is rather old play, and the troupe lead is fond of such classics. You might explain why she chose it as a performance to summon the fairy this time.
Perfect.
It will be an opportunity to thank the thespians for their theatrical prowess at a later date. We must first figure out what is going on. Now's the Lumina Lantern's time to shine.
It's no use. I cannot remember a single line. Should we turn the production into a pantomime?
That won't help if we can't recall the plot of the show. You're the troupe leader. What now?
The lady they are referring to as the leader has been performing since her youth. I have seen a great many memorable masterpieces by her.
My, but you're the convoy of Alms. Welcome. I am the leader of this troupe. I am also playing the lead in our production of Deilophos and Cerulean. I think?
You are! Don't forget how important you are to the play.
My head is spinning. I can't lead anyone when I can't remember what I'm supposed to do. I should quit acting.
You cannot! Do not cast away your career. Val, please, the Lumina Lantern.
Right. We think the power of light can help your town. Do you mind if we try something out?
Hold on! A thought just flashed through my head. I remember something about Deilophos and Cerulean. Many years ago, war ravaged the place we know now as Arvid's pasture. Mortal was pitted against mortal in a seemingly endless struggle. That conflict that spanned generations was known as Arvid's War. This is the tale of the one who brought it to its end.
Of course! That was the introduction! Which is all well and good, but I still cannot recall a thing myself. Oh, you must help us! Use your elemental vessel on the other actors and get them to remember their roles. I beg you!
Sure. Where can I find the performers?
They'll be spread out across the island practicing their parts. Find them quickly, please?
The Lumina Lantern sure came in handy. Hopefully it'll have the same effect on all the actors having issues with their parts.
What was it again? I was Deilophos' enemy, right? Or was it his ally?
He looks really torn up about forgetting his part. Get out the lantern already!
My, what a bewitching gleam you have there. It touches me deep within my soul.
The light will help you. Just keep looking at it, okay? That's it. Watch the lantern.
Eureka! I've got it! I finally remember some of what happens in Deilophos and Cerulean.
It's all back? You're sure?
You would doubt a professional such as myself? Here's a rendition of my part from the beginning of the play. Deilophos and Cerulean, Act 1. Enter General Deilophos, fresh from the battlefield, worn down but still going strong. The warring factions had begun cutting down innocent farmers and their families. Deilophos spots our heroine Cerulean as she attempts unsuccessfully to flee. Now, the general was a soldier the likes of which had never been seen before or since, but even a man of his caliber was unable to stop the onslaught. Suddenly, an arrow is loosed at the fair maiden. Deilophos takes the arrow in her stead, leaving his right arm damaged and immobile. The two manage to escape the battlefield and leave their past behind them. They are the only survivors of that bloody skirmish.
So Deilophos saved Cerulean at the cost of his arm. I guess he couldn't fight anymore after that.
Huzzah! I should head backstage and let the troop leader know that I'm ready for my close-up. Thanks for saving my acting career.
He sacrificed his arm for her. That takes courage.
Did I enter from stage right? Or left? Oh dear, this won't do at all.
Are you part of the acting troupe?
Why are you carrying around a lantern like that? What are you supposed to be? The ghost of Alms and Solgard's past?
I'll leave the role-playing to the professionals, but you should take a good look either way.
Well, I'll be. It's like the haze is cleared from my mind. You have all illuminated my way in the dark.
Why, you're not just saying that, right? How can you be sure?
A fine thing to say. How about I spoil the middle of the play for you? Then will you believe me? Delophos and Cerulia, Act 2. Delophos gains mastery of the Mana Sword. Delophos and Cerulia begin a peaceful life together, away from the devastations of war. Until one day, an emissary of the Mana Goddess comes to Delophos, begging for his help to save the world from chaos. This fairy tells him of great Benevodon monsters brought about by the Mortals' War. Only one strong enough of both heart and body stands a chance against the fiends. Delophos accepts the mission and receives the Sword of Mana. Miraculously, his injured arm is healed and his former strength restored.
Okay. Delophos takes the Mana Sword and goes off to slay the Benevodons. Got it.
Why am I still here prattling on to you? I have to find the troop leader and let her know I'm ready. Thanks, I guess. Bye.
Accepting the goddess's request and her sword. He really was a hero back then.
The goddess's heroic... No. The goddess's own... Not that either. What is the line?
Mister, you look like you need some help.
Who goes there?
Nobody. Just some theater enthusiast. In fact, the troop leader asked us to ask you to look at this lantern.
The goddess's hero champion! Slayer of all 8 Benevodons! Oh, that's it! What a load off my mind.
Well, well, lucky you. Think you're up to performing the part?
Well, I should rehearse once first before I go back. And stay and listen. Delophos and Cerulia. Act 3. Delophos' epic journey. At the behest of the Mana Goddess, Delophos traveled the world, sword in hand, subduing each and every Benevodon as it appeared in his path. The road was tough, but Delophos persevered. He single-handedly defeated all 8 mighty monsters, earning him a hero's welcome from the people he saved. Delophos was unstoppable for one reason and one alone. A promise made on Entwine Bridge Pass to his beloved Cerulia. Someday, I swear I will return to you. Until that day, I swear I will wait for you.
He traveled the whole world subduing Benevodons alone? We've had a hard enough time in a group.
I'm saved. They can't recast me now, but I better practice some more before curtain call. You have my gratitude.
We're lucky the Lumina lantern works so fast.
There is a bright future for this fellowship of actors yet.
Now that we've gotten the hang of it, let's use the lantern on the troop leader one more time.
Agreed. Back into the theater we go. We gotta get the troop leader to remember her part. She should be on stage. Time to bust out the Lumina Lantern one more time.
You know, they're just this right now, but I still have no idea how it ends. That's all they have to say. I thought he was going to say something cute about Palomina. Guess not.
If it isn't the Alms! Thank you for assisting our actors with their warm-ups.
Is everyone accounted for?
Well, there is one minor hiccup. Our troop leader is nowhere to be found. Can you help us search for her?
Oh, this is terrible! Horrifying!
What? Did something happen to our leader?
No, not her! Look at the sky! What is to become of us all?
Huh? Oh, no! What's going on?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Take cover here. We'll check it out.
I'll come with you. The show cannot go on without our troop leader. I have to find her.
Stick close to us and don't go looking for trouble.
No, not the sky. It was so pretty before.
Let's check outside.
Wait a second. Aish? What are you doing here?
My investigations in Lagrazzo have concluded. I did say that I would meet up with you when I was finished. Did I not? Please note that I do not bring glad tidings, however. I observed a peculiarly dense concentration of mana power flowing toward none other than the Temple of Wendel. The Temple of Wendel, as I'm sure you know, was once a sacred place of pilgrimage in the days of Fadiel. The elemental power of darkness, namely knowledge, and that of light, the thirst for truth, have always been intertwined. Two halves of the same whole, if you will. For those with knowledge are wont to seek the truth. In the distant past, those learned people sought solace in Wendel.
Informative lecture, but we have other things to worry about. Namely, if that mana power is what I think it is.
Yes, as Jule has undoubtedly inferred, the Benevodon of Light has been released from her seal.
Figures. Always trust your roots.
Benevodon of Light? Oh dear. We must find our leader as soon as possible.
Delafos? I had not accounted for this.
This gentleman is merely playing the part of the protagonist in Delafos and Cerulia. But his Cerulia counterpart is nowhere to be found.
I did notice someone wearing peculiarly theatrical clothing wandering off in that direction earlier.
Oh dear. Where could she have been going?
We should go after her.
For a moment, I mistook that man for Delafos himself. A brilliant costume, that.
Yeah, he got me too. It's a bit of a shock at first.
Cutscene after cutscene after cutscene.
Dear Delafos, my heart is forever with you. I will wait for you always.
What did she say?
I couldn't make it out. Maybe she's rehearsing?
Beloved Delafos, champion of the goddess and hero to the people. Do not bother with me. I am fine.
She doesn't seem to know what she's doing.
We must keep a weather eye on her whereabouts.
dear Dalo, forgive them. Be at peace. Be a beacon of hope, my hero.
This reminds me of when Palomino went off on her own in Sata.
How far is our troop leader planning to go? It could be dangerous.
Dalo, please, stop.
Wait, don't go that way. Cerulia, you must escape from this battlefield of sorrow. I will sacrifice my arm, my battalion, anything to save you.
Dalo, I will wait for always. Huh? What are you doing?
You were not in your right mind. I only meant to stop you.
Why am I here, of all places?
You don't remember?
There is a chance that your consciousness was corrupted by an outside force. I myself was once overcome in such a way.
Your conversation sounded like lines straight from your play. Was it rehearsed?
No, it was all ad-libbed. I just said what sounded right.
I can't even think straight. Oh, my head.
Hang on. Let's try the Lumina lantern.
No, nothing. I can't remember.
The glaring light will obscure the boundaries of reality. This is what Lorimar's prophecy of destruction portends. The cause of this amnesia may be linked to the reactivation of the Benevodon of Light, appropriate if the power of the elemental vessel stays the effects somewhat.
Light, like the moon, has power over the mind. If we can defeat the monster, everything should go back to normal.
Sounds like our only option is to stop the Benevodon then.
I shall leave the subjugation of our foe in your capable hands. Rest assured, I will see these performers back to the theater.
How noble. So you don't intend to grill them on this the second they're out of danger?
My, you are smarter than you look. I would be remiss in my duties as a scholar if I didn't document this incident thoroughly.
Let Aish do what he needs to. He's got his own priorities. We have to head to the Temple of Wendell.
My thoughts are with you, even when we are apart, my friends.
Yeah. Be careful.
I've been pretty quiet for the past 15 minutes, but it's because, one, it's just been cutscenes playing, and two, I'm troubleshooting an issue with my Vita. Not an issue, just like a weird thing happened with it.
Wendell, huh? Here we are. This place has been here since the time of Fadiel, right? The decor does have a certain nostalgia to it.
Was the world really that different back then?
Honestly, Sproutlings and spirits lived in a whole other realm, so I have no idea what you saps were up to. Never crossed my mind. But now I wonder what people hope to gain by coming to places like this.
If I remember correctly...
I never cared about that kind of thing in the past. Other people's business was their own.
You've grown a lot over this journey, Jule.
A change of heart isn't a bad thing. My travels as a hired blade were what really opened my eyes to the world around me.
Thanks. I'll try not to let my newfound altruism go to my head.
So you were getting worried.
That's not what I said.
So, if I remember correctly, Wendell is a recurring
the
location.
Seekers of old. Our travels have brought us to this temple.
Okay, that's enough self-reflection. We have a Benevodon to defeat.
Right. We have a duty to the actors and to the future Alm of Light.
Odd that Aish had no interest in observing the Benevodon.
I think he was preoccupied with the actors and what happened to them.
I see. A
Light reflectors.
stranger phenomenon superseding the interest in the first. That does sound like him.
There's cactus.
If I angle it this way,
Aha! The key is reflecting the light, so we can move forward.
This is hard. No.
Little cactus?
Okay, let's read the thing. Yoop. Over the snow and through the temple. It's a relief to find light in the darkness, but if it's too bright, the light might hurt your eyes. You can't see if it's too dark or too bright. Balance is the key. As you can see, my spines are spread evenly across my body. It's kind of the same thing. Don't believe me? Go ahead and count them.
don't mind if I do.
Nothing else to do over here. Just moving forward. I don't know if I should even have Palomina in my party right now, but we'll do our best. Jackal. When walking on icy ground, your character will slip and slide, making it more difficult. You can attack or use moves on frozen floors to shatter the ice. This will enable you to walk freely
Keep your
without
guard up,
guiding.
walking. Don't let your guard down.
What risky terrain?
I can go another round.
Alright, Jackal pelts. Good, we'll get those finished.
I wasn't by your side.
Huh? That voice. Can no one else hear it?
We need your help. And with that, we've changed locations.
Oh, that's janky.
How's this?
It's just a weird teleport there.
Welcome,
Made
fun.
us like...
Don't mind if
We got to watch it slide us, but then all of a sudden it was like... dropping us there, like we had just been like spawned back in by the game. Just like a little cheap feeling looking. Just kind of odd.
If I angle it this way...
There we go. That should be fine. Alrighty. Very good. I don't think there's anything else for us to do here yet, so...
I should never have gone. I would never have left your side had I known.
Wait, there it is again. Is that voice Telephos?
Drop your defenses until the very end.
On it!
Don't be shy.
I can go another round. I'll be taking this.
Alright, what do we want to do here? I probably have to go down here, turn the thing, and then go back and turn it again.
If I angle it this way...
Yep.
If I angle it this way... If I angle it this way... I'll be taking this.
Yep. Okay, I got the homework assignment. I understood what the game was going to ask of me before it actually did. Very good.
We'll love this. Val, is something wrong? Stopping suddenly and looking around at nothing. I'm here if you need someone to talk to.
Oh, sorry, no. I'm just trying to be extra careful in here. I'm fine.
Is he actually, or is he freaked out by like the similarities between him and Hina? And Delphos and Cerulean.
Let's continue.
Yeah, that looks really cheap. It's a cheap animation.
Show us the wonders of mana.
A welcome find.
Delphos had to travel the whole world to defeat the Benevodons.
All 8 by himself? I can't imagine me and Ramco trying to do the same.
Just one more.
Truthfully, I am disappointed.
Yay. Okay.
Rise.
You are
Keep them covered. Moving.
Selfish. Almost to the finish line.
That was hardly worth the energy.
Did the spirit realm look like this, Julie?
The spirit realm looked more like Vertius, actually. But there were stone structures like this, too. Brings back memories.
This should be right.
Gotta kill more jackals.
It's useless to run. Keep them covered. I feel a little bit wiser.
Ooh, we leveled up. Nice. But I think more importantly, we got the rest of the pelts we needed.
Rise.
Possibly? No, I need 10. I need one more. Okay. Well.
The Dud Bears will love this. This should be right. Nice. Got it.
Alright, nothing over here for me to grab. The absolute worst kind of playtesting.
If I angle it this way.
When you playtest so that people can't sequence break. But then there's other glitchy stuff that doesn't really matter. That, like, is left in.
I'll be taking this.
Like, no, let me sequence break. That's like
If I
the cool way to do glitches and mess things up and fuck with progression. Just let me do it. Just let me do it, game. Let me do it.
You'll make a fine. Grant me strength. Keep them coming. On it.
Let's keep it moving.
Our brawl bore fruit. My thanks.
If I angle it this way.
Yep. Now we just cross them back. Not particularly complicated, but...
If I angle it this way. This should be right. This should
There
be
we go.
right.
Nice. Okay, so now we get this chest, and...
Hopefully we get some impressive.
No freeze. Oh, that could be nice, actually. It's a useful situational item. Meridian.
Let's collect ourselves
Excellent.
before we set off.
Is this the Benevodon Looks like it.
Do we always have to fight? I mean, come on!
If it can't be reasoned with, we gotta fight.
So is this the actual Benevodon, or?
Now's the time!
This is your end!
Let's see how much damage that did. Is that gonna one-hit kill? No, it did half his health.
Show them your strength! Let up just yet. This isn't over.
No damage. Not bad.
Do all the Alms have to deal with this thing on their pilgrimages?
I doubt it. This whole trip is a little irregular.
Blue or purple? Blue, yeah. Okay.
I can help you. Up here. And with that,
Could have used that before that fight, but that's fine.
All I wanted. It was all I wanted in life. And yet...
He sounds like he's in pain. Like the memories are too hard to bear.
Just my luck.
No, let me out, 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 let me out.
Spike freeze!
Oh my god.
What's this Luger used?
Come on. If the light passes through, the floor appears?
I think the floor's there the whole time. We just can't make it out.
Light leads the way to truth in all things, you might say, including the floor.
Hopefully we get some... Impressive.
A weapon for Val, the Sword of Fate. Is this a good sword or a bad sword? It is not the kind of sword we want, so it's not the kind of sword I care about.
Keep your guard up walking through. We have other places to go.
This is kind of fun.
It's useless to run. Moving on. Right behind you. Moon! Just one more. Moon slice. Moon slice.
That's no fuss. It's just not your lucky day.
Those things are annoying because they're
Val?
immune to slash or
You're touching
whatever.
your chest. You okay?
Yeah, it's probably nothing. Just a bruise. Don't worry about me.
I think he's been acting weird since we got to Wendell, personally.
I agree. He thinks that we are not aware of his absent looks and far-off thoughts.
Yep. Ah, it's just telling me that I can interact with this. I see.
This should be right.
The thing is that these puzzles can be circumvented because you can see them faintly, but it's not actually hard to see. They're clearly right there.
Don't mind if I do.
Like, if you're gonna put a challenge in the game, don't chicken out.
One more smile.
What does Delophos mean?
Stuck. It's useless to run. Lunar blow.
Oops, that's fine.
Crumble to dust.
Just get it out of here. Just hate these enemies.
Onward.
Okay.
Oh, is that
Oh?
Her flail animation while she's running is broken.
Let's continue.
All right. Let's see. Where are we headed?
We're so high up. Are
Let's
we
save.
above the clouds?
As if I end up dying, which I know I won't, but if I end up dying, I don't want to have to redo all this.
Please tell me this is as high as we're gonna get.
You can see the path that leads ahead. There may be someone lying in wait.
Probably the Benevodon and Delafos. Be wary of both, Val.
Right. We should prepare now before we move on.
Champion of the goddess, enemy of my kin. Your truth from the past differs from what you find in the present. My hitherto eternal seal is broken. I would give my thanks.
Delafos! Give me Hina's...
Wait, Val. Something's not right.
What's he doing? What's his freak getting up to?
I am overflowing with power! This is the strength I remember! With such energy at my command, I will take my revenge on the goddess!
Light is but a reflection of darkness. Shadows breed where light is strongest. Pray, where do you fall?
Cool line, but
Salafia will be the judge.
cool idea, but don't know if it actually applies in this circumstance.
Looks like our judgment has to come first.
Then we better survive this.
Oh, if we just break her defense, our attacks will have an effect.
Bravo! Do not use your attacks!
Don't be shy.
Behold.
Shame.
Well done.
Luna Glow!
Abandon hope.
Better get out that elemental vessel.
Abandon hope.
Crush them!
Tricky terrain.
Don't hesitate to... This is your end! Crumble to dust!
Does that kill?
Maybe we should pass judgment on her. Yes. Shall we make that final call?
This is the end, Salafia!
Level 50. Yay.
You are not the goddess's chosen champion. Nor are you a hero of the people. Why then do you fight?
No. We want to make things better. Not because someone asked us to, but because we know that it's the right thing to do. Tell me, what made Delafos change from a hero of legend into this? Do you know? The character in Delafos and Cerulean had a mission. A reason to take up the sword again and fight. He was the goddess's chosen champion. And a hero of the people. What happened to him?
Light is a reflection of darkness. Utter devotion corrodes into vengeful resentment. You and he suffered the same pain.
The same pain? Hina.
I do not bestow known truths upon mortals. Fate sees to it that what must be revealed is shown in due time. But I shall bear witness to your truth to the end.
Look, the light elemental.
Heyo! It's me, Lumina! And may I say kudos for getting Silafia to see reason? Impressive!
Lumina! It's been forever and a day!
That you, Julie? Glad to see you! I'd like to say I'm doing well, but I'm getting deja vu seeing Delafos in this state. Looks like nothing's changed since the last time he attacked the goddess.
Delafos attacked her in that form? Why go to such lengths to hurt the goddess of mana?
We should warn her that her old buddy's back and looking for trouble, while we have the chance.
Do you think there's a way to seek an audience with the goddess when I take you all to the mana tree?
All this fuss and we still don't know why Delafos is acting like this in the first place.
Suffering the same pain that I am.
That is what the Benevodon said.
Yeah, it's gotta be a clue. Something to do with what sparked his need for revenge. I could feel it the further we went into the temple. Delafos is in agony.
The glaring light will obscure the boundaries of reality. Perhaps the boundaries of your minds were breached in some way.
All we've got are theories. What I know for sure is that Delafos is tormented by something. But no matter what his reasons, we have to stop Delafos before he upends the whole world. That's the only way to know what really happened, and have a chance to get Hina's core stone back.
Look at you! Facing challenges head on, and finding the courage to go after the truth! You're lighting your own way! Okay, I've decided.
Fairy?
Was it Val? Yep.
Soulguard Val. Seeker of answers and truth. By the grace of the goddess of mana, I name you the Alm of Light.
That was obvious. I think I called that like 2 hours ago.
Me? An Alm?
But Val's already got a job. Soulguard.
Those aren't mutually exclusive. Liza was a soul guard once, and then became the Alm of Earth.
Seeker of Truth. A suitable pseudonym. Val was willing to interrogate a Benevodon in order to better understand our quandary.
And Lumina does have a soft spot for you.
Of course I do!
What? Why? How would... What? How does this guy we've never met have a soft spot for me?
Okay. I, Val the Soulguard, accept my new position as the Alm of Light.
Lucky for us all, I'm pretty sure a soul guard who is also an Alm will have no problem convincing our guardian friend.
Convincing who?
Just wait, you'll see. Well, what are you waiting for? Go back to the town and let everyone know not to worry. They've got a new Alm of Light.
This voice performance is too extra.
We made it back to Teratio. Aisha's probably in the front of the theater. Where to next?
Oh?
Or are these jackal pelts you have with you? You got these from Yusei? Thank you. I'm surprised you remembered. With this many pelts, I should have enough to make a brand new coat for my husband, maybe even one for myself. Thanks again for your help. I put this aside for you on the off chance you came back. I think you'll find it
Helping out
useful
people in
on your
need can
journey.
be so rewarding.
All right, let's proclaim it. I am the Alm of Light.
You've returned. I assume that means you've dealt with the Benevodon of Light?
Oh, enough about that. The sky has cleared, and so have our heads.
We remember the entire script for Delafos and Cerulia. Now I'm sure that I can nail the part.
Out of courtesy, I refrained from asking anything about the final act until the Alms returned. Might I inquire now?
Of course. Here it goes. Delafos and Cerulia, final act. The hero comes to the end of his long journey.
With the power of the Mana Sword, Delafos managed to subdue all 8 of the Benevodons, earning him the title of legendary hero by all those he had saved.
Knowing that such awesome power should not be left in the hands of mortals, Delafos returned the sword to the goddess.
With the war ended and the Benevodon threat quelled, Delafos found he had no more need to fight. His duty was complete.
He returned home to his beloved Cerulia to live out the rest of his days in peace and tranquility. The end.
There. Now that that's settled, the show must go on. We have to find our Alm of Light, after all.
You'll see, Fairy. We'll put on a performance that knocks your wings off.
Wait, I, was actually named the Alm already. Sorry I didn't mention it.
What? Yep. Everyone, meet your new Alm of Light, Val.
It was back in Wendell after we beat the Benevodon.
A plot twist!
No one saw this coming.
Heyo! It's true. I made up my mind and Fairy already delivered the news.
Lumina?
But then, what about our show? If we don't need to perform in order to decide on the Alm, what will we tell our patrons? They're expecting a big reveal. It's all there in the playbill. How anticlimactic.
Oh, I get it now. The townsfolk look forward to this play every 4 years, like Windine and Longren. The performers take pride in summoning the fairy.
Oh, well, you know, things just kind of worked out differently this time. Delafos, not this guy, but the real one, forced my hand.
Troop leader, I have an idea that would make this the biggest show of our lives. A special performance.
Special how?
We add a 5th act featuring the Alm of Light. Then we have a scene where Val leaves for the Mana Tree. It'll connect the story of the past to current events.
You want me to act?
Not a speaking role, just a guest appearance. Maybe swing your sword around. You know, play up your alminess.
Do you want a part, Lumina? It is a once-in-a-4-year chance to give the people what they want.
My time has come. I've always wanted to be a star. I was made for the stage, baby.
It's a deal. The rest of the Alms can sit in the reserved seating to watch the show.
This
Wait
guy.
a minute. I never agreed to any of this.
Thank you for your patience. Without further ado, Teratio presents Delafos and Cerulia.
What a doofus. Wow, really intense lighting right there.
This was our best year yet. I'm honored that we could see you off on your journey to the Mana Tree in our own way.
And I think I speak for all of Lorimar when I say we're counting on you. Stay safe.
It's okay, Team America. Whatever you say, dude.
Oh, such a thrilling theatrical. I have never been more moved by a melodrama.
Fairy attends this performance for every pilgrimage, huh? She really steals the show.
Now then, all the alms are accounted for. Shall we be off to the Tree of Mana? As for myself, I have said my goodbyes to my colleagues in Lagrazzo. I am prepared to fulfill my duty.
Finally.
How about that? Before we sacrifice anything, we have to ask for an audience with the Mana Goddess. She's gotta know some way to stop Delafos.
Ah, yes. You cannot leave Delafos unchecked. May I ask what makes you think the goddess can assist?
Delafos seeks revenge, and his target is the Mana Goddess. She's in grave danger.
Plus, he's looking pretty bizarre these days now that his power is returning.
There you have it. First and foremost, we have to talk to the goddess.
If that is the consensus of the group, I have no objection. Though I find your lack of enthusiasm curious.
Enthusiasm?
Why am I not surprised? You do realize that no person has been simultaneously chosen as both the Soul Guard and Alm of Light in all recorded history, do you not? And yet, you continue on as though you're unfazed by this unprecedented phenomenon. Val, may I request an interview so that I might write down your thoughts for posterity?
Maybe later. Yeah? I know that being named an Alm is rare under any circumstances, but I'm still just me. I don't feel any different. All that's changed is the goal at the end of my journey. What I know in my heart needs to be done. With Delafos still out there, this pilgrimage will be the hardest that any Alm has had to deal with, probably ever. But I'm still here, and I'm still your Soul Guard. And I won't let anything happen to any of you.
Of course.
Understood.
Protector to the last, I see. Your resolve is evident in both word and action. Admirable.
I'm rooting for you all! Go get 'em!
Off to the sanctuary to meet with the Goddess of Mana at last.
Alrighty. Great, we got more quests to do. Let's grab them while we're here. Oh my god, they're outside. Are you kidding me?
Pretty lively elemental, huh? He's always been like that. Very fun at parties.
Oh, let me try some. Hey, how was that?
Terrible! You call that acting? Try again.
Hello, I do believe you were the one who appointed to be the Alm of Light. In that case, I'm sure you can help me out of this predicament. A monster called the Bluster Gas. They're rabble troublesome. They float into town, freeze the ground, all in the name of causing as much mischief as they can. You see all these poor people slipping around, taking tumbles. We need to drive the Bluster Gases out somehow, but they're just clouds. Weapons barely even make a mark. Shouldn't be a problem to you, the Alm of Light. Go to Wendell, kill him. Yep.
Where to next?
I want to see if you have anything new yet. Do gooda, indeed.
Oh!
Excuse me, you're the Alm of Light, correct? That should mean he's capable of fighting off a couple monsters and finding it for me. I beg your pardon, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ruka, and I'm an actress from Terratio. I wanted to ask a favor of you if you don't mind. You see, I was looking up somewhere to rehearse my lines for the upcoming play, but the only quiet place I could find was the temple. So I snuck in and began to warm up with some initiation drills, and I started a pack of jackals in the process, started chasing me, lost one of my earrings. Yeah, we can find that for you. It must have fallen out while I was making that mad dash for the exit, but I'm too scared to go back to Wendell to look for it, so that's why I wanted to ask you if you could go through the temple of Wendell for me and see if you can find my lost earring. There's a chance these jackals took it deep into the temple with them. They can be vindictive like that. If it makes any difference, my grandmother gave me the earrings before she passed away. I cherish them more than anything. Please have no one else to turn to. Sure, lady.
Let's
Why
use the
not?
meridian to travel.